So yes, day 21, magnificent outcomes. You say grace before meals, all right, but I say grace before the concert. So these lines are said by G.K. Chesterton, 1874 to 1936, a writer. What is he saying? That I say grace, grace means what? That you are grateful, okay? So grace before the concert and the opera, and grace before the play and pantomime, and grace before I open a book, and grace before sketching, painting, swimming, fencing, boxing, walking, playing, dancing, and grace before I dip the pen in the ink. Wow, so beautiful. So it's written in this year. He was born in 1874 and he passed on in 1936. So it's a very old saying which the writer has written, and it holds even now when we are reading at this moment. We feel it's so beautiful that before before you do anything. So concert, we all know that we it's a kind of, it could be a play, it could be anything. You have concerts in school also. And grace before the play and pantomime. What is a pantomime? Concert is a kind of a musical ceremony. Pantomime is an expression without words. Only facial movements are there. There are no words spoken. So that is a pantomime. And it's so beautiful. Have you ever thought of it to say thank you before you open a book? Thank you before you're sketching. Thank you before you're painting, swimming. So now we can do it. We know now that this is also possible. Thank you before walking, playing. Of course, walking, we did the magical footsteps that we did, but playing, dancing, and before you actually dip the pen in the ink. Nowadays, we don't write with the ink pens, but before you open a pen, before you start writing, you sharpen your pencil, you take the ruler, you open the book, whatever you're doing, you're starting to read, you just say thank you before that. So this is really beautiful. Yeah, please read.
Yes, ma'am. We all want good outcomes to everything we do. In giving thanks before he performed an action, the writer Gilbert Keith Chesterton used the magic of gratitude to guarantee the outcomes he wanted. You will have had times when you thought to yourself, I hope this goes well, or I hope this turns out okay, or I am going to need a lot of luck. All these thoughts of hoping for a good outcome to a situation. But life does not happen by chance or because of you a stroke of luck. The law of the universe operates mathematically to the finest possible degree. That is something you can count on.
We'll pause here. So, we all want whatever the result is, whatever work we are doing, we all want that it should go well, isn't it? But have we ever thought anything? Sometimes we just do it mindlessly. We do things without expecting the result. That's also very good. But then just expecting that that thing, whatever you're doing, is going well. It's the outcome is really beautiful. So whenever you say, most of you, we must have caught yourself saying, I hope I can get good marks in my exams. I hope that my drawing exams go well. I hope that I can sing well in front of a huge audience. Or this hope keeps on going. But remember one thing from now, that life doesn't happen by chance. Or say you are lucky. Somebody tells you you're lucky you got it. No, it's not that. I worked for it. It's because I put my whole and soul, I put my entire energy in making it happen. My focus was that only. And this is what the law of universe is, that whatever you give, it comes back to you. It's not, nothing happens by coincidence. Everything is designed because you wanted it to happen. Please continue. So how are we going to read further?
A pilot does not hope that the law of physics will keep working during his flight. because he knows the law of physics will never fail. You do not go into your day and hope that the law of gravity will keep you on the ground so you do not float off into space. You know there's no chance to play. The gravity's law will never fail.
So have you ever, I mean, can you ever think when you're reading this para, the pilot doesn't think now that what will happen, that the flight will take off or not, will it fly, will it stay in the sky, will I be able to reach my destination, or it will fall down in the water? No, the pilot doesn't think all this, because the pilot knows that the law of physics will never fail. So like that, we also should have that faith and trust that the law, and we all have the law of gravity. When you walk on the ground, it will never fail, it will keep you on the ground, and it will not tell you to float off in space unless until you're on the moon, where there's no law of gravity, the gravitational force is not there. So there's no chance and at play, and gravity's law will never fail. It's a law. Once it is a law, it will be the truth. Law is the ultimate truth, so it will never fail. So now we can use this for our purpose. Now this knowledge what we got from this para and the previous para, that the law of attraction, the law of universe, the law of gravity, and we've heard it so many times in the previous chapters also. So how can you use this law to get magnificent outcomes in your own life? Let's read.
If you want magnificent outcomes to everything you do, then you have to use the law of governors outcomes.
One second. Law of governors nahi hai. Law that governs outcomes.
Law that governs
the entire
outcomes.
meaning of the sentence. Yeah.
Yes.
Read carefully. Yeah.
The law of attraction. That means you have to use your thoughts and feelings to attract magnificent outcomes to you. And being grateful for magnificent outcomes is one of the simplest way to do it.
Please continue.
The magnificent outcomes practice is being grateful before you do something you want to go well. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcomes to the work, meeting, job, interview, or exams. The magnificent outcomes to the sport games, phone call, catch up with a friend, or seeing your mother-in-law. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcomes to your exercise routine, your pet's vet appointment, or your medical or dental checkup. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcomes when an electrician, plumber, or any trade person is addressing a problem in your home. The magnificent outcomes to a family outing, conversation with your child about their behavior, or heart with your partner. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcomes to purchase you will be making, such as a birthday gift, engagement ring, or wedding dress, or the magnificent outcomes to choosing a new cell phone, new carpet, drapes, or revolution company. Revolution company. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcomes for
the word is renovation company. The people who renovate something, you have something in your house, supposing the cover of your sofa becomes old, so you renovate, you get a new sofa. The structure is the same, but you just change the cover. Okay, so that is called renovation. You renovate your house. The home is the same, but you bring in new things and discard the old things. That is called renovation. So here it's written renovation of a company. Yes. You could be great.
Reservation at the restaurant, a great set of a concert.
Oh my God, what are you reading? Great seats for a concert. What is set over here? Yeah. It's great seats for a concert. Be careful, don't hurry up. Yes. Here, what happened? You muted yourself. Unmute yourself here.
Yes, ma'am. The magnificent outcomes to your daily mail or
You
daily
read from
email.
here. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome for a reservation. Read from here.
You could be grateful for the magnificent outcomes for a reservation at a restaurant, or great seats for your concert, and magnificent outcomes to your daily mail or your daily emails or your tax refund for the year.
Yes, so these are the things where these are some of the examples which has been given, that where all you can use the magnificent outcome for. Most important for you to understand is that before you do something, not that while you are doing, you've started doing it and then you remember suddenly. No, before you've actually started doing something and you want it to go well, obviously, then what do? You just be grateful for the, as if you know you've got it, whatever you wanted, you've got it. So for a work meeting, for a job interview, for an exam, very beautiful. Before you actually start studying for your exams, you can just give a magnificent outcome that I am scoring this much, or I have learned something in this much time, or I've completed all my chapters on time. And you can try doing this. It really works. Okay. Or supposing there is somebody who's made a phone call, and before picking up the call, you say, thank you for the magnificent outcome of great news. And when you pick up the call, actually then, and you can visualize also. Okay. So all these things which is there, a family outing, you want to just spend time with yourself, or you want to spend time with your parents, or you want to go and visit an old friend. So all that you can just give a magnificent outcome. Or you want to buy something for you, or you want to buy a wedding, I mean any dress, a birthday party you want to attend, and you want to buy a birthday gift for somebody, or you want to buy a party dress for yourself. Okay. And if you want to go, want to go for a movie. So you're just giving a magnificent outcome that yes. So supposing you've decided just half an hour before that I want to go for a movie, and then the next thought is, will I get the tickets? And then you just said a magnificent outcome that time. That thank you for the magnificent outcome of me getting 2 tickets or 4 tickets, or how many people you are, how many, the number of people you are. Or before opening an email, or just, so before you do anything, you have to give magnificent outcomes. Please continue.
If it helps you to believe in the magical power of gratitude to create magnificent outcomes, you can wave your fingers through in the air and imagine you're sprinkling magic dust over the event you want to turn out magnificently.
Yeah, so this we have done, sprinkling magic dust. So you can just wave your fingers like this and sprinkle magic dust. And it becomes really magical. You feel so nice when you do this. You feel that you've become a magician, you're doing this. And it doesn't matter if anybody else is watching. It doesn't matter. Don't be conscious. But your intention is pure. You can do it. Yes, another time to use.
Another time to use gratitude for magnificent outcomes is when something unexpected happens during your day. When something unexpected happens, very often we can jump to conclusion conclusion and immediately think there's something wrong. For example, you arrive at work and are told that the boss wants to see you right away. The problem with jumping to conclusion and thinking there's something wrong is that the law of attraction says that what you think and feel you will attract to you. So instead of jumping to conclusion and thinking you might be in the trouble, take the opportunity to make the magic happen by being grateful for a magnificent outcome.
Yes. So for you, the best example would be that supposing you went to school and somebody came and told you that the principal wants to meet you. Just write it on the chat. What would you think? All of you. What would you think? Oh, what is going? I mean, what would you think? Just write it on the chat. What will be the thought be? The next thought as soon as somebody comes and tells you that the principal wants to meet you. Yes, Meher says that I have done something wrong. The rest of you, I want each one of you to write. All of you, please. What is the immediate thought that comes in the mind? Do you feel that the principal is going to give you some chocolates? Okay, I'll be scared, in some kind of trouble. Yes. Happy with me. Yeah, ma'am will be happy with me, so she called me. Okay, Kashvi, are you being honest? Or you're just saying for the sake of saying? Because generally 19, if this is the case, Kashvi, very good. But yeah, generally we all think that what has happened, you know? Because suddenly somebody comes and tells you, okay, I've done something wrong. So most of you feel that you've done something wrong. So very good. So then, I mean, this is what the human tendency is. So instead of jumping to conclusions, what you can do is, now you know the law of attraction, and you also know that the law of attraction exists. It exists for you, it exists for everyone in this universe, and it is always there with you. And with the law of attraction, you can change the situations in your life, you can change your thoughts, you can change your feelings. Okay, so the law of attraction says that whatever you think and feel, it will attract to you. So if you're thinking, oh, I've done something wrong, maybe, you know, somebody must have complained against me or something, you know, you think that. So when you go to the principal, actually it will be that, because you'll be carrying that fear in your vibrations when your thinking has already reached the principal. Okay, so instead of that, what you can do is, now you can just be grateful that, yes, I'm really grateful to the principal for calling me, and I'm sure there'll be some good news that she's going to say. You can say that. Okay, please continue.
If you miss your bus or train on your way to work, or miss a flight, or uh, or are unexpectedly delayed, instead of thinking this is bad, be grateful for the magnificent outcomes, so that you put the magic into motion to receive a magnificent outcome.
Yes, so this is really beautiful. Well, how many of us, when we are stuck, I mean, when we are on the road, I will not say stuck in traffic, because again, it's a negative thing. So when we are on the road, when we, supposing we are going to, go from here to, supposing I'm taking a flight from Mumbai to Kolkata, and the distance between my home and the airport is about, generally it's about 25 to 30 minutes, but when I see in the Google map, it says 1 hour. So I accordingly leave my house, leave my home 1 hour before, and keeping 10 minutes, so 1 hour 10 minutes prior, I leave my home. But something unexpected happens, there's an accident and the car is not moving only. So then what do I think? What do I generally, what will I think is, the first thing, what the thought which will come in my mind is that, oh, I will be late, I will miss my flight, I will miss my flight. And that is what you manifest in your life. If you say, I will miss my flight, I am late, you will be late. Instead, you can bend time, you can actually bend time by saying that I will reach on time and I am in the flight, and keep visualizing that you are in the flight and the food is served to you and you're enjoying the, you know, you got a the seat which is close to the window, you got a window seat and you're looking outside, you're seeing the clouds, you're seeing the sunrise if it's a morning flight. So all that you keep on visualizing. But before that, just set a magnificent outcome that you are in the flight. Okay. So this way you are actually changing something negative which is coming in your way into positive before it happens. Is everybody getting this? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So now here let Ditya read.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Iya, for reading. Ditya, are you ready? I'm giving you the permission. Yes, Ditya, unmute yourself, please.
Ma'am, from where I have to start?
If you are a parent and you are asked to attend an unexpected meeting,
If you are a parent and you are asked to attend an unexpected meeting at school about your child. Instead of thinking that a problem, be grateful for the magnificent outcome. If you receive an unexpected phone call, email, or letter.
Wait, Ditya, I'll read this para. If you are a parent and you are asked to attend an unexpected meeting at school about your child, instead of thinking there's a problem, be grateful for the magnificent outcome. What would you do? You just be grateful. Close your eyes if you want to, and say that, say it in your mind that I'm grateful for the magnificent outcome of the meeting with the principal or meeting with the teacher going beautiful. If it's an open day, you can just give a magnificent outcome. For those who are parents over here, you can just give a I don't think so there are parents or any parents over here, right? So I mean you can just think of anything about yourself. So what can you think? What example can I give you? So supposing you went to school, and the teacher, the teacher called you, not the principal, but the teacher called you, and somebody comes and tells you, or the teacher just comes, you enter the classroom and the teacher says that please come to me, I want to talk to you. Then what will happen? You might think, either the teacher is giving you some responsibilities, or you might think that way also, or you might think that, have I done something wrong? So then before that, just give a magnificent outcome that everything is fine. The teacher is going to appreciate me and she's going to tell something good about me. Just you have to say that. So all your fear gets dissolved first of all. And then when you go, the outcome is good only. Something good will happen. Something good will be told to you. So never think that I wonder what's wrong, because this is how our mind is conditioned since childhood. Most of the time, we have always been taught to think negative first. Okay. So most of the time you will see and experience the magnificent outcome you asked for, and occasionally you won't even know how you benefited from an unexpected event. But when you ask for a magnificent outcome and feel sincerely grateful for it, you're using the mathematical law of attraction, and you must receive a magnificent outcome back somewhere at some time. This is the beauty of today's assignment. That you're using the law of attraction every time, whether you believe it or not, whether you say that no, it exists or not, whether you have faith in it or not, whether any doubt is there, it doesn't matter. It's a law and it exists at all times. Whether you are sleeping in the middle of the night also, if you want some magnificent outcome, it will happen in the beginning of the day, in the middle of the day, wherever, however you want, whatever time you want, it's guaranteed that it's there. So whenever you find yourself thinking there's chance at play with something in your life, or thinking you have no control over something, remember this. Whenever you feel that, I don't know, I don't have any control, I don't know what's going to happen, or when you find yourself hoping something will turn out well. So right now, the situation where we are in right now, you can try doing this, not try, but all of you, I want all of you to set a magnificent outcome for everything, the whole world being free of the situation what they are in right now. Or you can set a magnificent outcome of the lockdown being over now. Don't say the lockdown will not happen. Not word doesn't, the universe doesn't understand not. If you say not, it's going to happen more. So never use negative words when you want some outcomes, or when you are grateful, or you want to write your dreams. Never use. Okay. So just be grateful, and gratitude helps protect you from attracting what you don't want, bad outcomes, and it ensures you get what you do want, magnificent outcomes. So what is the greatest tool which we have with us for everything and anything in life? Gratitude, thankfulness. This is one of the greatest tool which actually works on our heart, because when you say thank you, you actually, all of you felt now that movement under your palms in your heart. So your heart feels very happy. This word is the most beautiful word, and the heart admires this word. It likes this word whenever each time you say happiness, I mean, each time you say thank you, not only you feel happy and joy, but the heart also feels happy and joy. Ditya, you can read, but if it's not proper, then I will read. Okay? Please continue. Ditya, you muted yourself. Unmute yourself. Just try once. Otherwise, I will read it. Yeah.
Ma'am, from where I have to
When
start?
are you there in the session, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
When you are grateful for magnificent outcomes.
When you're grateful for magnificent
It's not
outcome,
magnificent, it's magnificent.
magnificent outcomes, you are using universal law and chancing hopes and chance into faith and certainty. When gratitude comes,
One second, Ditya, let me read it. When you're grateful for magnificent outcomes, you are using universal law and changing. So what is happening actually? What's the science behind it? Is it that you are using the universal law? What is the law we all know? The law of attraction, and changing hopes into and chance into faith and certainty. Because when you are saying something, you are actually, there's no doubt. If there's a doubt element, then it will not happen. Remember that. If you are feeling doubtful, then it will not happen. But if you know that yes, I have complete faith and trust, and it's there, I know it's there, and it is there. Okay, so that faith, if you have, then when gratitude becomes your way of life, you automatically go into everything you do with gratitude. So over a period of time, as you keep on practicing, not only that, when we are reading the magic book session for 30 days and after that you forget, no. If you keep on practicing 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, till it becomes a part of you, it becomes a part of you. So you must be remembering when we were kids, by the age of, I think so, sometimes 1 year, 1.5, 2 years, we started learning alphabets. And it was that, the phonetics, A for a, B for b, like that we were learning. Okay. And it was not that in one day it came. We practiced and we practiced and we practiced until the time we remembered all the alphabets from A to Z. Isn't it? Yes, no? Even the tables. We learned the tables from 2 to 14, 16, 18 generally, and then sometimes we learn the reverse also. How many of you have done reverse tables? Anyone? Were you taught in school? It was taught in my son's school, so that's why I remember. Okay, so how did this happen? How do you remember tables still now? You learned it in school. Most of you are in school, but some of you have gone out of school, or in college, giving university exams or doing a job. You've got married. How do you still remember? Okay, leave that. Alphabets you learned when you were young, but still now, do do you have to think that after S comes what? It comes, after Y comes what? After W, what comes? You know it. And because it's gone into every cell of your body. So like that, when you keep on practicing gratitude in different ways, when you keep on doing the magical practices, that's why I'm telling you all to do the magical practice every day and not to leave any single magical practice. So the more and more you practice, the more and more it will become a part of you. Part of you means what? It will enter your personality. It will become a character for you. Your character will become like that. And then, because you know that the magic of gratitude will produce a magnificent outcome. So now, how do you do it? The more you practice magnificent outcome and make it a daily habit, the more magnificent outcomes you will attract into your life. Less and less you will find yourself in situations that you don't want to be in. Obviously, when you attract more and more goodness, more and more happiness, more and more good things into your life, magnificent outcomes, then you will not be in a situation that you don't want to be. You won't find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time. And no matter what happens in your day, you will know with absolute certainty that the outcome will be magnificent. That trust you will have in yourself. Because once or twice it happens, then you know that it's always going to happen. So now what are we going to do? The assignment is at the beginning of the day at the beginning of today, that means tomorrow, you're going to choose 3 separate situations where you would like magnificent outcomes. So all of you just start identifying from now only that, there are some situations in your life where you feel that anytime you go do that work, you never succeed. Something or the other happens and you either you're not happy with whatever is happening, or you don't achieve what you want to. So you can set a magnificent outcome on those 3 situations. You can choose things that are important to you in your life currently, such as a job interview coming up, an application for a loan, an exam, or a doctor's appointment. How many of you, if you go to a dentist, you feel very scared and you say, no, I don't want to go to a dentist. Or before you go to a doctor, you feel, I don't know what the doctor is going to say. Is the doctor going to give me strong medicine? These thoughts come in your mind. Yes, no? Everybody? Yes says yes. Ditya, can you just not focus on the reading and focus on the chapter? It doesn't matter if you read or if you don't read, but it does matter if you are in the chapter or not. You've just joined 2 days back, Ditya. Just be with the chapter. Darsh says no. Earlier I was scared to go to the dentist. Now I'm quite used to. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, it's okay. Earlier, okay. So you can also start by selecting 3 things that are normally humdrum activities. What are humdrum activities? Activities which are boring for you. You feel bored doing it. Because when the magic happens to those humdrum activities, you will really, out of those 3, 1 you can choose that if you feel like. You'll be really convinced that you attracted the magnificent outcome. For example, you could choose your drive to work, doing the ironing, going to the bank or post office, picking up the kids, paying the bills, or collecting the mail. So for you, what you can choose is, what can you choose? Supposing you want to make a chocolate biscuit pudding you want to make, and it's very easy, or you want to make chocolate balls. So you have the recipe with you. So you can just make, and it's very easy, but sometimes you don't know what things to put, how much to put, what is the quantity. So before that, if you have that, that thought in your mind, which you're not sure about yourself, of the work you're going to do, then you set in magnificent outcome. Thank you for the magnificent outcome for the amazing chocolate balls that I have made. And then see how things start unfolding. You'll be able to get into the recipe, you'll be able to get into the ingredients, you'll be able to assemble them, you'll be able to put them properly, you'll be able to make those balls very beautiful round balls, and when people eat, they'll find it so yummy. But on the other hand, if you're having a doubt, oh, this will come good or not, I don't know, I don't know, I'm not sure of. So you're putting those energies when you're making it. Okay. Another example, what I'm giving you is that supposing you want to sit for your project, and on one hand, you feel that my project will be very good. I want to put my best effort. And the other hand, a doubt comes, suddenly a doubt comes that what if, and there is, some projects you get marks also, isn't it? Does it happen right now in school? When I was in school, we used to have. Yes. So supposing, and then your desire is that you want to get full marks, because in the project you can get full marks. So then both the thoughts are there in your mind. So who's going to win? Who's going to win? Can anybody tell me? The positive or the negative? The good. If you set a magnificent outcome, everything you do you are going to win in everything you do. Lovely, lovely. So make a written list of 3 situations you have chosen for magnificent outcomes. Use gratitude's magical power. And as you write each one, imagine that you are writing about each one after it has happened. So this is what you have to feel it in your heart, that something what you're doing, it has happened already. You've already achieved it. If you're making the project, you've already got the full marks. Okay, so just think that way and you set the ball into motion and the energy starts flowing in that direction. So what is the structure? How are you going to write? Thank you for the magnificent outcome to whatever you want. The second step of this magical practice, you're going to choose 3 unexpected things that arise today and use the magical power of gratitude for the magnificent outcome as well. You could do this practice. So you don't know that. So before, what we read is something what you know that you're going to do through the day. Now, the second step is that you don't know what is going to happen. Supposing the bell rings and you don't know who's come. You're not expecting anyone and the bell rings. So you can say, thank you for the magnificent outcome of a friend walking into my house and we are playing together. Or this is really, really common. Sometimes what happens is in the middle of the night, somewhere around 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, somebody calls. So what is the thought? What has happened? In your sleep, you wake up listening to the ringing of the bell, ringing of the phone, and you think, I don't know what has happened. Somebody is sick or something, because who calls in the middle of the night? So then you give a magnificent outcome. So this will happen. You'll remember only if you are in the practice of gratitude. Out of the blue, it's not going to come. Only if you're in the practice of gratitude, it will come. So you can give a magnificent outcome that time before you actually pick up the call. That thank you for some good news coming on the other side of the call. Whoever's called me, thank you for the magnificent outcome of some good news. And then you see, and then you just pause for half a second, 1 minute more, visualize it, and then you will see that most of the time the outcome depends upon the power of your visualization also. Okay, so the outcomes 99.9% it is according to whatever you wanted. Okay, you could do this practice before you take 3 phone calls, or before you open 3 emails or 3 letters in the mail, before you do an unexpected errand or anything else unexpected that comes up in the day. This part of the practice is not so much about what unexpected events you choose. Okay, one thing I remember is when you are, in your school, when there's an inter-school competition, and the competition is what? That you're given, you don't know what topic you have to speak, but you're given a topic there and there, and you have to speak. It's called an extempore, right? So who knows, anybody has participated in such an event? Anybody? Anyone on the call? That they're lovely. Meher is saying no, yes, says yes. So you given a topic at that time, it's a surprise thing. That time you don't know, something unexpected. So just before you're participating in the inter school or inter house competition, and before the topic is given to you by the house captain or the teacher, you close your eyes and give a magnificent outcome that I'm going to receive a topic on which I can speak. So you can use it for that also. Or supposing there's a poem recitation. So give a magnificent outcome for the wonderful recitation that I'm doing. Everyone is appreciating and I'm getting full marks. Yes. So you must have, you will be getting such situations in your life. That's why I'm giving you such examples. So this part of the practice is not so much about what unexpected events you choose, as it is about you practicing gratitude for magnificent outcomes on the little unexpected things. And each time an unexpected event arises, close your eyes briefly if you can and mentally say and feel the magic words. Thank you for the magnificent outcome to this. You can't do this magical practice too much, because the more you practice it, the more magnificent outcomes you will have in your life. As a matter of course, but practicing it today will get you into the idea of it. And in the future, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're hoping for a good outcome or thinking you need luck, you will immediately turn to the magical power of gratitude and make magnificent outcomes a certainty in your life. Supposing there is, like, the first few lines of the chapter said that I say grace before a concert. Supposing you are participating in a dance, a Bollywood song you're dancing on in any of the functions, in the marriage function, supposing, and you're getting nervous as soon as you see the huge audience. I'm just giving you an example, it might not be. So before that, you can give a magnificent outcome of my dance going very well, and everyone is applauding and everyone is appreciating. So like that, these situations which might come into your life, you can give a magnificent outcome by just closing your eyes and starting with this. Thank you for the magnificent outcome to whatever. So you can make magnificent outcomes a certainty in your life. Then you're certain that yes, this is going to happen, and I'm sure, once you've given, then be sure, have the faith that it's going to come. Magic practice number 21, magnificent outcomes. Count your blessings. Number 1 is count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful as you can for that blessing. Number 2, at the beginning of the day, choose 3 things or situations that are important to you where you want magnificent outcomes. So I want each one of you to write on the chat whether you got those 3 situations or not. Come on, write it on the chat, everyone. Have you found those 3 situations? Or you're still thinking about it? Tanjil says yes. Okay. No, only 2. Okay, you will be able to find 3. Ditya says no. So just whatever examples I gave you, Meher found 2. But if you found 2, don't just do with 2. Or if you got 1, don't just do with 1. Find all the 3. Think about it, it will come. Kashvi got 2. So those of you who got 2, you'll get 3 also. You've got 1, so you'll get 2 and 3 also. Okay. So just think, use your intelligence, and once you start thinking, you will get it. Then the next step is number 3, list your 3 things. So list matlab you're going to write, and write each one. So first write what are the 3 things. Okay, what are the 3 things or situations? And then write each one as though you're writing after it has happened. So thank you for the magnificent outcome to whatever you have chosen. Number 4, as you go through your day, choose 3 unexpected events. This is the second step, that come up in your day where you can be grateful for a magnificent outcome. So you have to be really alert and vigilant. You have to be really aware of whatever is happening through the day. And when you're doing that, you are actually in the present moment. You're not just doing something, thinking something, feeling something. That will not happen. This is the second step. Okay. So unexpected events that come up in your day where you can be grateful for a magnificent outcome. Each time, close your eyes and mentally say and feel, thank you for the magnificent outcome to dash. So Kashvi, what you were sharing in the beginning, that you want everyone to be happy, you can give a magnificent outcome to that. Okay, thank you for the magnificent outcome to everyone happy in this world. Or somebody is sick and any of your relatives is sick, is hospitalized, is not well, then you can just say, thank you for the magnificent outcome to that, whatever is the name of the person, completely healthy and happy and joyful, or coming to their ideal state of health or wealth. Okay. So like that, I'm just giving you examples. You can choose. Number 5, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. So lovely, we complete today's chapter. It's a beautiful chapter. 2 things you have to do. First is choose 3 things. And this unexpected event you can't choose now. It will happen, it will come during the day. So that's why I said you have to be really alert and aware, not that you are sleeping, you are eating, you are playing, not that. Okay. So you have to be really alert and aware of whatever is happening during the day. Lovely. So yes, anybody has anything to ask? Anybody has any sharings? So whenever you're reading a chapter, you need to be reading with properly, with proper pronunciations, the pauses and everything, because then everyone is depending on your reading. Now we've taken a time for ourselves, so we really need to be proper when we are reading. Okay. So lovely. Then we can. So no questions, no sharings, nothing to ask. Everyone is clear with this today's assignment, today's magic. Okay, Kashvi, you got all three. Very good. So unexpected events you can choose tomorrow. Okay, and it's really beautiful. You can this way actually you are playing a game with the universe. You're playing a game with the universe. You can after this also you can invent many games. So also one more thing what you can do is that maybe when you are opening your wardrobe and you're seeing those clothes again and again, and you feel, oh, I want some new clothes, I'm sick and tired of wearing the same clothes. You're feeling that before. So before opening your wardrobe, say that thank you for the magnificent outcome of a wonderful, beautiful top which is coming, and I'm wearing it and I feel, I'm looking very beautiful. So you can say that also. Okay. So then when you open the almirah and when you see the clothes, you will see, wow, I've actually done this for myself. The same top is hanging and you feel, wow, this top is looking different today. And you feel so happy wearing it. You can try doing it. So this is how you play games with the universe and make your life interesting. Nothing else. So lovely then. Reena, I haven't heard your voice till now. Not even a single day. No sharing? Yes? I'm okay. I'll unmute you. One sec. Yeah. Unmute yourself, Reena. I'm giving you, yeah. Yes? Sorry.
Very nice.
But you don't have any sharings? What is happening in your life? Any magics is happening or no? Thank you for being in the session, but you must be experiencing some difference or no? No difference? Are you doing the magical practice every day?
Yes, I'm
You're doing your count your blessings and magic rock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I am becoming more patient and more happy mood and all that is coming out.
More patience is coming, more happiness is coming. Now, wow, that's a wonderful thing. You should,
Coming.
sorry?
Positive thoughts.
Positive thoughts. Very good, very good. That's nice. And people around you also feeling it?
Yeah, same. Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Very good. So you need to share, when you share, this is a platform where you share. Actually, the more you share, the more you will attract whatever you're sharing, the more and more happiness. See, now you've shared today, na? Tomorrow you see how your day changes. So don't feel shy in sharing.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So Kashvi, you want to share? Okay. So yes, Kashvi, unmute yourself.
I saying thumbs up because I understood everything.
Oh, really? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Today it was all clear, so I didn't have a question.
Oh, wow. Awesome. That's nice.
Usually I just have a question in all the chapters.
Okay. Lovely. So then we can end today's session. Thank you everyone for being a part of this wonderful session. Have a magical day and bring more and more magics in your life. And tomorrow is day 22. It's again a very beautiful session. We are going to touch our dreams again tomorrow. So I would request all of you to be there, and we'll be reading the chapter tomorrow. So thank you everyone and have a magical night. See you then.
Ma'am, our week is still 28. After that, we don't count our weeks. After the 2 days, what are those 2 days for?
You'll see, this is the second time you're asking this question, Kashvi. You'll see, let it be a surprise. It will happen.
Bye, ma'am.
They are the most beautiful chapters.
30 chapters are there.
30 chapters, yeah. 30, yeah.
Okay, so there are all the chapters at 30 total.
Yeah. Lovely, lovely. Chalo, bye.